Hi everyone, it's Maggie, and I wanted to share with you my second design team project for the month of September for Craft Supplies for You. And what I made is an itty bitty doily book, and I'm calling it Blossoms and Bling because the only thing I could fit in on here, mainly, it's so tiny, is flowers and bling. It's all about the bling for this project. So this is the cover, and on the side here I put this slider piece and attached ribbon to it so that it ties together, because I really had a hard time putting the pages together. So I wanted some extra strength, so I'm using the tie. But this is the front cover, and it's got this bling piece here, and this is, I think Julie has it by the half yard. And I started off with a little doily. I think it's about, maybe, I didn't measure, but I want to say it's probably about 1.5 inches in diameter. And I had made one of these, a couple of years ago. I had done a doily album in a swap with Jean Rag, and I made a little doily mini to fit inside one of the pockets. But it was the first time I attempted it, so it was a little larger, and it wasn't as ornate as I hope this one is, because as you grow, you realize that you want to do more details to everything, for lack of a better explanation. But anyway, I wanted to do this again because it's also for something else, and it had to be tiny. So here's an applique. This is from KS for You, and I forget how many come in a package. And then this is a piece off of a dangle trim that I put one of my clay flowers. This little piece here is also a bling piece from the store as well. I don't know if I said as well as a slider. And then I put some dangles. I used the rolled rose trim that's in the store, only it's in white. I tea-dyed that. And then all the dangle trims are from the store, but they're gonna be really hard to see, and some of them you may not recognize because I had to cut them to fit. The dangle is actually too long, so I can't really go into detail. But that's the first page, and then you open it up, and then here's the other two pages. This is another piece from Craft Supplies for You, and those come in multiples. And then here's a piece of that dangle I had cut off the bottom, and I used that on that front, and I added my little clay flowers. But this is also a trim from KS for You. And then this one, that's an old trim, as well as this one here that you really can't see much of because I had to cut them down to fit how tiny this was. And then over here, and I also added extra little doilies that I had in my stash, so that the pages were, significant. So this one, here's a loopy flower that I tea-dyed. These are in the store. This is a bling piece by the yard that's been in there for a while. Here's some more dangles. And so that's that page. I really couldn't fit a lot on these pages. And then here's the next page. Here's another bling piece from the store here. This is, I think, this is a trim, but I think it might be out of stock right now. And then this is another trim that I just cut off the little circles, and I added my clay flowers to them. And then there's more dangles. And then here's the last page before the back cover. This is another bling piece from the store. These little flowers I made from trims. This is another, just a little snippet piece, and here's another flower from a trim, and I added my clay flowers again. This is one of the trims from Chaos for You, and I think there may still be some, and I added my clay flowers. I think it looks like a medieval, if you turned it around, to me it looked like a medieval fence. So that, I don't really call it anything particular, but that's what it reminds me of. And then there's more dangles. And am I even in frame here? I hope so. And then the back cover is, oh, wait a minute, I got this caught on the butterfly dangle here. Don't you know that's going to happen? Of course, when I'm live. All right, let me just grab some scissors. Okay, and then this is a butterfly pin, and this has been in the store for a little while. And then I added more dangles, and that is it. And then we're back to the front again. So let me just tie this off. And let me tell you, this is probably the hardest project I've ever done because of how tiny, and because my fingers don't bend anymore. I have a hard time even tying a tie, never mind trying to get little things together. But it was fun, and I enjoyed making it, and I think it's really cute. So if you'd like, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and I will be back again soon with another project share. So bye for now.